Mac.
Yankees.com.
This is an example of the majority of what the keys are on there, like this size right here. And what you have underneath is this plastic scissor hinge that's attached to the key underneath. So what you're actually doing is you're separating this hinge from that key when you actually slide the tool underneath. So let me see if I can give you a side view of this. You can kind of see that right there, how it drops right there. So what you're actually doing when you're separating the two is you're taking this tool and you're sticking it inside this little fold right here. And then when you press in, that snaps that right off. So that's why it's important to go in on the actual sides of it and to think that that fold will be somewhat centered in that key. So if you slide your toothpick, paper clip, or whatever it might be, think that you need to remain in the center of this key. All right, so let's remove the 5 key. What you're going to do is you're going to take whatever you're using, just put it right underneath the front bottom edge here. Kind of open it up a little bit, just like you're trying to open up a book, just to peek inside of it. You're going to take your second tool, whatever you're using, put it in over here on our right side. Now you can remove the bottom part. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slide this other tool over this direction. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to separate this 5 key from the plastic bracket that's holding it underneath. And before you slide this over, you're going to want to put your finger on the top edge, push down a little bit. Now slide whatever you're using underneath the 5 key and the plastic bracket. And it should just snap right off. Just set that aside. And now if you're replacing the plastic bracket, to remove the old one, place whatever you're using just in the front, underneath the front edge right here. And then just kind of wedge it up. And you'll notice it just pops right off. And most of the time the bottom won't pop right off, so in order to get the bottom part, you'll just do the same thing, wedge it underneath there, and that bottom part should come off. But sometimes it'll come off altogether. Now you're going to take your new plastic bracket, and you'll notice there's a tapered part, and that is the top, and then you have a wider part, and that's your bottom, and that corresponds to how you're going to put it into the keyboard. So we'll start with the bottom first. There's 2 little plastic holes there, and then like a metal part, and you'll notice it kind of grabs a hold of it. Just let go, it falls right into place. Take your finger and push down on the top, and it'll snap a couple times. And now you've installed your plastic bracket. Now we're going to install the 5 key. And what you do is you just drop it right on top. And then what we're going to do is use your finger and push down. And sometimes you kind of have to wiggle your finger. So we'll push down until you hear a couple snaps. Wiggle it a little. Boom. You've installed your 5 key.
Mac.
Yankees.com.